Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I live and work in Scotland. Sorry, I was trying to multitask there, trying to find myself on my own channel, but it's just catching up. At least I've managed to be in the right orientation. Probably not put the volume off that though. I have. So, I'm sure somebody will come and talk to me this afternoon again. Just spur of the moment, kind of. I was going to record this for people who may have missed my... Oh, no, start again, Janice. I was trying to play with the lights. It's not going to happen. I think that shadow is being caused by a light above me. When I put it out, I can't really see that. Okay, let's try. That's quite a big shadow there. Let's see. That's not going away when I take that. I don't understand this. I'm going to have somebody else look at what's causing. I thought that it was being caused by something else. Oh, there it's gone. It is. I do know what's causing it. I just forgot there's a lag here. So if you're here, do come and say hello. I expected to see a difference immediately, but right. So it does change things. Let's see what else we can change. Bonjour. Yeah, so September, my class in my technique Zoom class was shaker cards, and there was someone who couldn't make it. So I said I would record something so that it's easier. They do have a PDF, but sometimes just seeing the method being done helps. So I've picked two of the cards that we did in class, and that is these two. Obviously I've got Fragrant Forest out for one of them. And yeah, so just two different, one quick and easy way to do a shaker card, and then one that takes a little bit longer, but it would be easier to do if I had the things I need, and they're not all here. They were a minute ago. Oh dear me. I did have it all out and then I went and did something else. So yeah, please come and say hello. Let me know you're there while I get my act together. Will that ever happen? If I move some of these things out of the way, I might be able to see. What I've lost, I've misplaced are my sticky strips. Now I did look them out when I was getting everything ready to do this. If you can see them, shout at me. One of my issues is I can't always see what's right in front of me. However, I will still be able to do it without them, but I frustrate myself sometimes. Does this happen to you? Am I the only person that gets everything? Oh, they're here, see? Do frustrate myself. Hello, Michelle. Yeah, so what the cards that these are cards we did in our class in September, in my technique class. Most months I do a product based class, which will be based around a bundle usually, or a stamp set at least, and then I also do a technique class where you can use what you've got, and to people in the UK I can send out a basic pack with you know, the bits and pieces that you might not have, and sometimes some designer series paper, etc. So this will give you a kind of idea of what happens in my classes. But we did the class on Zoom as if it was a face-to-face kind of setup, and as I say, someone couldn't be there and someone had to leave. Oh, Joanna. So this is just to show the method. We did 4 cards in class. Today I'm just showing you 2. Could I show you the other 2 that we made in class? Probably, if I have them handy. You know me. Yeah, here's the other 2. But they're using the methods that are in these 2. So those are the other 2. These ones are fairly obviously Christmas, but these 2 are not. These could be any kind of winter theme. So yeah, so that gives you an idea of what we did in class. But let's get back to the point of this live, was to craft these 2 cards with you. To give you an idea, that when I sent out the pack, for that one, everyone got window sheet. They got a piece of card that's already got the die cut out, half of a making, what's the memories and more cards. See, memories, I've not got one. A basic card base and the white card that you would require for stamping on and cutting out, etc. That's the second one, so pop that to the side. The first one we're going to do is this one with my owls. I'm going to change it up slightly, and I'm going to make different background. For this one I used Forever Forest. This time I'm going to use Fragrant Forest. Now you get your card base, you get your layer with the die cut, you get a cello bag, which is A7 size in the UK. I've cut the aperture with the deckled rectangles, and then you have a piece of our basic white card which fits into the bag. So that's where we're going to make the shaker part of this. So here we go. We're going to stamp on this, and we're going to use Fragrant Forest. I haven't rehearsed this, I'm just trying to remember it as we did it in class. So Starry Sky, it's a long time now since I originally designed the class, and I've done a lot of cards and craft projects since then, so you know, please forgive me. So I'm not going to take this out of the box. I'm going to ink it up in the box, and I'm probably going to get lots of inky fingers. Well, I can't get more than 10 inky fingers, can I? But this is just a way, if you've not got a big block, I have got a big block, and I am going to be taking a smaller piece of card and putting it on there. So what I want to do then is find my tweezers, don't I? Tweezers. So take my white card. Now don't move this about, just squint. Well, that won't matter. And I'm just going to take my bone folder, because you know what I'm like with ink. This may or may not work. I've never done it this way before. I usually just get the fingers in there and apply the pressure. I don't honestly think this will matter that it landed a bit squint. There's nothing wrong with that. Who likes that stamp? Who's got that stamp? Let me know in the comments if you have this stamp, or if you were on the fence. How beautiful is that? Now this is so simple, because all you do is then put your stamped piece of card, which is going to be your background, in the bag. Now we used, I think we used something that's current. We used, because somebody come and clear out my drawers. There's all different kinds of sequins you can use that we have. Of course, the ones that we actually used, I probably left them somewhere else. They don't appear to be jumping. No, they're not jumping out at me, but whatever sequins you've got, there's some lovely sequins in the current catalogue. Could be them subtle shimmer sequins. And here we go. Loose silver sequins. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's these loose silver ones that are current. But you could check your catalogue. The stamp is just beautiful. So we've got them. But I was at a craft retreat at the weekend and I won these. Now I know they're retired, but for goodness sake, I'm not going to not use them, am I? I might use these in the other card. They're called Effervescent Elements. Now some of you will still have some of them. They won't work in this card, but they will work in the next one. I'm pretty sure. So for this one we'll use the loose silver sequins. I've just put that lid on, how silly. Aren't they pretty? Look at that. So I'm just going to, in class we used a teaspoon actually, and I'm just going to tip some in. You don't want too many, probably about a teaspoonful, because if you put too many in, it clogs up and they can't move. That's enough just to amuse anyone. So there, you just close that bag, seal it over, it's self-sealing, and that's the shaker part of your card, made and ready to go. Couldn't be easier, could it? So then you just take the layer that we've cut the aperture into and we'll just stick them on there. Easy peasy. So to stick it on, I find the easiest is to use double-sided tape or your tape runner. Now because your bag is just a wee bit bigger than the aperture, you just want to put some tape. Alright, I wouldn't use wet glue because it will react with the cello and yeah, not be a good idea. Just want a bit there, just around, just slightly back from the aperture. Whoa, that wasn't so good. Don't crease up your frame. Now you could stamp on your frame if you want to. You could have added designer series paper before you cut the aperture out. You could make a frame with your dies if you want to. I'm just showing you a simple way to do the job. Now, just if you want to take time about making sure you get something in the right position, sometimes what to do is not take the whole of the tape off. Just take a bit back and crease it like that. Because if you happen to lay it in the wrong way, this will give you a moment or two because you've not completely adhered it so you're sure it's straight. Now, right, I'm just going to lay this over the tape. Once you're sure you're straight enough, just pull those tabs, and then you can make sure then it's properly stuck. Hey Shaz, in you come, fire's on. Get yourself a hot drink. So that's the shaker part of that layer already done. So because obviously there's a little, I'm throwing things about and missing. Instead of hitting the bin, I hit my light. Okay, because there is a bit of depth in this, if I glue that down, you get this kind of bevel thing, which you can do, it's not that bad. But I think if you just put some dimensionals all around. Now, where did I put we've got these strips, but you can equally do it with normal. I'll keep these strips for the other card and show you, but if you don't have strips, but you've got normal dimensionals, which of course I don't know where to put mine. Here's some. In the spaces where you can put, like along this top that's quite broad here, you can just put, so what you want to do is just lift this one dimension deep. I think along the bottom I can fit a dimension. Alright, just stop for a moment till I say hello. Yes, I think we've got a north-south divide in the weather today, girls. I've not said hello to everybody. So hi Alison, hi Michelle, hi Joanna, and hi Shaz. And anyone else who's lurking, because it says there's more people watching. If you're lurking and you don't want to say hello, that's absolutely fine. I know some people are watching from work, so I know that you will be able to say hello. Depends on what work you do. And then to raise the side of here, do say hello though, don't, you know, don't be shy. We're a friendly lot. There we go. So I'm just taking the strip off the side of my, yeah, you're boiling down there, Shaz. That's not fair, because it's not boiling here. So I'm just using that edge strip from my dimensional sheet to support this side, and then I can do the same on the other side of it. Just snip in. On these sheets of dimensionals, nothing shall be wasted. It just suddenly got cold here, but that's the usual, you know, we're having a heat wave, but it only reaches north of England, it never reaches us here in Scotland. But never mind, that's why we have such beautiful scenery, because we get more rain than you do, and then we get cold in the winter. So that will be going on there. That's simple enough. And then I decorated mine with owls, so we'll just do that. Let's just do the whole card. So you could decorate yours with whatever you want, but to decorate mine with my owls, I first have to find my owl stamp set. And everyone in the class was given, you know, enough white card to do what they wanted with whatever they had. But I love this big owl, and every chance I get to stamp with it, I will. We'll just do this one because it's facing the other way. So it's really just fun. Right, where might I have put my large block? Did I put it away? I was using it earlier. Yes, I did. Put it away. So, have you all got plans for the weekend? What's everyone going to be doing at the weekend? Who's going to be doing Thinking Day on... Why did I do Thinking Day on there? Back to my girl guiding days. Who's doing my own card making day? Hi Deb, yes, I am just using just a little, it's a cello bag. I bought it from that shop beginning with A that's all round the world. I think it's my corner shop. Amazon. And in the UK that size is A7 or C7 if it's an envelope. I really am not sure. If you're not in the UK, I'm really not sure what your size is, but measure whatever aperture you want to use on your card and get one that's a bit bigger than that. But also, you can cut that slipped. Oh, but it's okay. You can actually cut down another cello bag as long as you make sure it's sealed properly on the back. Oh, birthday time. Cool. Clay pigeon shooting. Now, I have never been clay pigeon shooting. I'm just going to pop that there and then we'll just fussy cut them out. Who else? Who's got these owls? Are they not just wonderful? Of course, to do these cards, you can use whatever you've got. You don't have to use the same sets as me. Sorry, concentrating. So who's made shaker cards before? There is another one where you just do a complete card front and you can use the cello bag and just stick it on the top. So that'll go there. So he's in the forest. But I can't resist this particular owl. I might have him on, gosh, quite a lot of cards. But hey, get my money's worth out of the stamp set because I have used it. Yeah, is it 1 o'clock UK time it starts? I wasn't sure if it was UK time or European time that we were given. Our one. I don't like all the extra card when it, so it's always just get shot. I'm just leaving a wee thin white border around. So any customers are watching and you're watching before, well, what is tomorrow at the moment while I'm doing this, in the afternoon, 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock, Stampin' Up, I've put on a free event for everybody to celebrate World Card Making Day. And they're doing, I think it's about 3 projects. Now, if you don't have the products they're using in these projects, again, you can change them out for things that you do have and you can craft along, or you can just simply enjoy watching. Thank you, Joanna. So Joanna's saying that 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. And if you don't know how to access that, just message me and I'll give you a link that you can then tap into. It's free to everyone. It's not just for demonstrators, for anyone who just want. If you're a customer, you may have had an email, and I've certainly, from Stampin' Up, and I've certainly sent out an email to everyone who's on my email list, which is a point. If you want added to that, please send me your email. But you'll get my email address in the description box below, so if you push the more button, you'll get that, and a whole lot of other links too. I'm just trying to go around. I forgot about all these little bits around the spring, but we're nearly there. I'm not going to go too much there. We'll just skip round those ones. They're too fiddly and too small. I want to do 2 cards. Oh, yay. So I'm doing this live now. I was planning to do it I was thinking I would do it live at tea time. But to be honest, I'm quite tired and I'm thinking I need to just go and chill. I think there's rugby on later, so I think I'll just chill on the couch and watch. Oh, thanks for that, Joanna. You're so kind, helping everybody. 2 o'clock mainland Europe, right? See, I didn't know if they were giving us UK times or European times. So 1 p.m. till 4. Are you joining in, Alison? So I'll stick these on. I used, pardon me, the double oval punch and made a sentiment. You don't have to give it a sentiment. Good stuff. Nice way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Excuse me, Mel, I have a wee slug of my tea. I'm a huge coffee drinker, but this afternoon I've got spicy chai. I don't know if I got cold, but I just feel like I'm coming down with something. I think it might just be because I got cold. So I've got the fire on, I've got a jumper on. I'll probably go the opposite and end up being too warm. Right, so I'm just giving him a bit of movement in his wing. What did I stick it on with? Dimensionals, yeah. Where did I put them? Here we go. Hi Navaran, in you come. Hi Barb. It's good when you come different times, you see different people. Yay. She says she's using the owls again. And I make no apology for it. I love them. No point in buying something if you're not going to use it. I've also designed October's technique class. I've already advertised product-based class, which I've said is what Merriest Trees, but my technique class I'm nearly designed, and I am doing October technique class is tea light cards. Does that interest anyone? So there's still cards that you can send. I probably should have put this on the base first. Hey Pauline, in you come, you're alright. I'm just finishing off the first card. So I'm just going to take off all these backings, so, you know, have a wee snooze. I chat amongst yourselves while I do this. It shouldn't be too bad. I Probably should have done this before I stuck the owls on, but there's no right or wrong way to do these things. There's just, do you know what Nike say? Just do it. Boop, boop, boop. I'm really glad you all came in to join me this afternoon, because you know it does get a bit lonely recording and doing everything on your own at your desk. Right, I'll just see if I can get this lined up. It would be much easier to do this before I put the owls down, but there you go, it's me. So there you have an owl shaker card, and I livened it up by using a week of Stella. So again, just do paint over it with your ink of Stella, and the nice thing about that is it picks up some of the ink colour and just deepens it a bit. I love that. Thank you, Cindy, and welcome. Didn't see you slipping in. So again, just if you paint over the owls, and they come out really well in Starry Sky. Although I say so myself. Have you noticed that I resisted the urge to use another colour? This will also work beautifully in Night of Navy. They just need, you don't really need to add colour to these lovely snowy owls. Just painting it. So I'm kind of using wee circular motions, I've noticed here, over the bit that's got a fair bit of ink, because it just blends that blue in and just changes the look a little bit. There you go. And for a sentiment, right, so do you know that this must be my most used ever punch? It's my double oval, and right now I can't even, oh yes, I see it. Just bear with me till I stretch over the top of you all. Ooh, 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 come here. I might have just dropped something on the floor too. Glue! I'd have been hunting for that. And a bit of ribbon, which I don't need for this card, but we'll just pick it up anyway. Yeah, shaker cards are fun. So I need, where's the one that I stamped the owls on and cut them out? Where did I put the excess? Somebody really needs to come and tidy up for me. Did I put it left or right? If I put it in the bin even, you know what? It's in the bin. Right. Now, just need, I've not got a bit of Starry Sky, so just let me go in. Yeah, my Starry Sky. I always keep saying Starry Sky. I'm sure I've got some. Yeah, here's, I'm not been using for things like that. I know I look like I'm not organised, but I'm semi-organised. I just love blues. I just love blues, Barb. If I only had blue ink in my craft room, I'd still be okay. I'd still be a happy bunny. Now, on this one, I used the Snowflakes stamp set, which is called Sparkling Snowflakes. But I'm thinking, I've got this stamp set sitting beside me called Merriest Trees. This is fab, and I'll just let you have a quick look in a minute. If you stay to the end, I will show you two of the cards that are going to be in the Tea Light technique class. How's that? Do you want to see them? So I will use the Love and Joy, I think will fit just, yes, it will fit fine. And we have the ink. So we just keep this to blue and white, because it works. Well, you have to hang about, Barb. Now, the thing with my technique class, although it is a Zoom class, well, it is a Zoom class, because it is a, not although it's a Zoom class, because it is a Zoom class, you can join it from anywhere in the world. And I usually do two, so that it's at slightly different time slots that suit people. Now, this Merriest Trees also has these little stars, because I don't want this to be, this does not need to be a Christmas card. This could easily be a winter birthday card, it could be on anything. But I'm just going to just gently stamp on. So just to give just a wee bit of texture in the background, and using the same ink, off, on. And I've just put a wee cluster of stars behind my sentiment just to take the blandness of it. And then just quickly pop this together and we're done. Well, one card is done, and then I do have the other one to show you the other method of doing a shaker card. So those two came in late, don't need to worry. So this is the I think is the simplest. Doing it with a wee bag. And I'll just put this on with a couple of dimensionals. Well, it just makes a difference, that bit of, if you just stamp off and then it just gives you a wee bit of background, doesn't it? You don't always have to use your ink full strength. It gives you slightly different shades, some of them. So how's about that then? You're not getting the owls. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't understand what you're saying. That was the first stamp set I had to have when I saw this catalogue. So yeah, there's the original version, that was the one I designed. Different stamp set in the background, different stamp set on the sentiment. Same result, really. Barbara, I tell you what to buy and what not to buy, but I don't understand. Oh, it's okay folks, we're friends. I'm not bullying anyone into buying anything. So anyway, that's that one. So do you want to stick around and we'll make this one? And it's done by a slightly different method. I'm going to just shuffle about in my seat here. Apparently that's how I keep my back healthy, because I never sit still. So it could be annoying for people watching. I might, yeah, I'm not sure if I need them. No, yeah, I might. actually this time I'll just keep Starry Sky out because I'm kind of too lazy. Did I say that right? So what we got now? Polar bears are such good winter fun, aren't they? And I see they've got snowflakes on there, but I use the other snowflake set. You do have the polar bears, right? Okay. That bit in the background is from the Memories and More cards. However, you could cut a little piece from the designer series paper if you wanted to. And shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I? Right, we'll just bring these out again. These are so pretty. Let's give them a bit of a sharing. Right, so what we got? We've got foam strips. We've got white card. We've got a Bammy blue card base. We've got half a Memories and More card with some polar bears doing stuff in the background. I'm not sure that there's trees growing where polar bears live, so this is just a fantasy card. I have got a piece of acetate that comes from a stamp box when you get new photopolymer stamps. However, we do have window sheets which will do the same job. I'm just being about using what we've got at the moment. I do have a new pack of window sheets, but I'm going to use these up first. So what I want to do here is I'm going to take my little picture, this little picture, and I'm going to build a wall around them. I'm going to build a wall with the foam strips. These come, the pack of foam strips come much longer. It's a full sheet, well, a sheet this wide, but it's about that long. I cut this in half, more because I needed to share it with the people who were doing the class, and also just it's easier to work with them. Okay, no problem, Pauline, enjoy your grandson. If you told me his name, I would say hello. Hello, Pauline's grandson. Always happy to say hello if you've got visitors, especially children. They love to hear their name being called out. And your grandson may not be a child, Pauline, he may be an adult. I'm just assuming. Okay. Right, so I'm just building a wall around the picture. Just cut off that wee bit extra. Shaz, this one is, I'm going to be advertising this in a day or two. This, oh no, goodness me, the shaker one. The PDF is available if you did want it. You could buy that from me. Maybe you need to be on my email list, and then you will know when I'm doing this class by Zoom. Some of my classes it is just recorded videos, but with a fairly comprehensive PDF. So I'm just building a wall to make sure there's no gaps. So if you get on my email list, Chaz, then you'll know what I'm doing. Absolutely no obligation. I think Joanna put my email, so if you just drop me an email and I can add you on the list, and then you'll know what I'm getting up to. Okay, so what is I need now? I need to know that where that is. So this bit is just a little bit bigger, and I'm just going to leave it. You could, well, I might stick it on and then I might trim a bit of the excess off. You really want your window sheet to be the same size as your card. But mine, I've obviously just hacked a bit off there, but it'll be fine. That's fab, Shaz. And then you'll know what's going on, because sometimes I don't know what's going on. So that these foam strips are slightly deeper than these dimensionals. So what I want to do now, and this you can use on it, you know, this is a good sister. I'm going to use what I won last weekend. I'm going to try not to. Now I'm remembering Artful Stamping with Ruth had these, and she used them for the centre of flowers, where she squeezed a whole lot of glue in and then put these on top and left it all to dry. They're just little wee balls. They're just great. Effervescent elements, they're called. So they're quite weighty, so I'm just popping them in there. Well, these, I think I've not used them before. I haven't had them before. So basically just popping them on there, and I could sit and play now. Look. It'll not end well, because I'll probably end up spilling them. I'm probably going to put in far too many, but hey, I don't care. The child in me is out this afternoon. Oh, my husband will be saying, oh, there's wee glass things all over the house now to mix up with the gilding flakes and the glitter. Now, carefully, remove the backing. Now obviously, because you've got all these in there, so basically all we're going to do is seal them. Now if you haven't got the strips and you've used, there's always the foam, we've got foam sheets, you could cut strips from that, or if you just if you use these the edges of these, do it too deep, excuse me. I hope that wasn't too scary. I tried to get away from the microphone. It was loud. Now I don't know where I am here. I popped my ears as well. Oh, tinnitus is going up a notch. Great. Alright. And then I'm just popping this acetate over the top to just make sure all the little balls are on the pitch and not on the side. You could pop anything in here. Do you know, like hundreds and thousands. Yeah, you know, like hundreds and thousands that you use for cake making. This is just fabulous. Now, I didn't have these when I did the class. Now all the ladies will be saying, why did you name my kit? That's, just make sure it is firmly stuck down onto the foam tape. Turn it over, and I'm just going to trim some of this just because I am going to now use the foam tape to get this. I love the noise it makes as well. So you can do that, just do what I did and just use a slightly larger piece. Take the, you know, any kind of packaging. If you don't have, we do have window sheets which are, oh look, I'm going to be playing all day. It's good because it makes a noise as well. I know the thing is, Barb, these are retired. I won them at a raffle at our weekend. The big ones, I have to say, are sticking, but because I put plenty in, the little ones are moving fab. You could use anything, but they're so effective. Oh, right, come on, remember you're making a card, Janice. Come on, concentrate. Right, so where is the aperture part for this? Here it is. Right, so let's just do a bit of stamping, because well, that's what we're all about, isn't it? So, I want to stamp a bit on here. Now here we go, there's some balls leaked out, not leaked out, but from the top. Right, excuse me while I take my jumper off. I've obviously started to warm up now, which is good. I just got a bit cold earlier on. obviously wasn't being active enough for the temperature, but I've been stamping. Oh dear me, I'm going to be playing all afternoon now, haven't I? Right, so snowflakes. The 3 detailed ones in this stamp set are just lovely. I'll just use the 2 smaller ones. And then it's just like decorate and put together. So if you did buy these last year, get them out and play. They're just brilliant. Just check with all your stamping buddies and your stampy friends, see if anyone's got some. They are stunning snowflakes, these. So basically I just want to stamp all over. Just in case you're not sure, I have used deckled rectangles to make my aperture in these cards. So I used Night of Navy on there, I think. Actually, I don't think I did. I think I used Misty Moonlight to be truthful, but this time we're using Starry Sky for no other reason than it was on my desk. Too lazy to get up and get something else. Less things to clean up when we're done. I think in this one I also used some of the snowflakes from the polar bear set. But on this one I've just used 2 stamps. And where's my box for cleaning up? I wash my stamps, that's good. So that's them. That's that. And what we do now is turn that over. Close the ink before I make a mistake, and again I will use, pardon me, my double-sided tape. Could use your tape runner or whatever. So this is going to stick on there, so I'm just going to just run some tape, again a wee bit out from the aperture. Oh Shaz, stop it, you're making me feel so jealous. I thought we could be friends. I wouldn't like to tell you how horrible the weather was. See, it's actually dry now, so I suppose that's something. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's not warm. I did see that you guys were going to get it. What's the weather phenomenon that causes it again? What's it called? Oh my goodness, I can't remember anything. That force that goes around. Somebody help me, give me the words. Yeah, it's like El Nino, but we don't have El Nino here, it's the other one. Oh, don't worry, just ignore me, because I'll come back and tell you. I'll wake you all up in the middle of the night when I remember. And then basically, my God. The Gulf Stream Shaz, thank goodness, or somebody to be. So basically you're just going to position this where you want it. Look at the wee picture. Oops. I'm just going to go with that. It's probably squint, but it doesn't matter. It's just have the picture in the aperture where you want. There's a different part. It's a different card that's here. See, that's not nearly as exciting as the balls, is it? Ooh. Okay, so now I don't know where the blank card is. Now this one is the same size as the card front. This one I designed it with a little border. It matters not a jot. You just do it your way. So again, to support this we need to put foam strips to bring this up to the same level, otherwise the card just won't work. So we just take, again, like all your other dimensionals, use the bits on the sides. So we don't want to put it right at the edge, just in the middle so it'll support it. Again, you could use the foam sheets and just cut some bits. You do have a few options. Always more than one way to achieve the same end. I like the sound of the roly-polies too. Definitely. So you see I'm putting, you know, a few bits in here just to support the card so it doesn't collapse. But whatever you're using on your card, use the same one throughout it because they are all different heights. Just put that bit in there, and then we'll just get another wee bit, maybe cut this down a bit. Just want to put something in there just to help support that. My card is not going to collapse. So you can see that brings that all up to the same level, so when it's on the card, so there. So we will have to be careful putting it on, because you know how easy it is to go squint, especially if your name is Janice. Take all the backing off all of this. And then I put wet glue on here. And now the hard bit is getting this lined up, especially when you can't get your head right over the top because you've got people watching you on YouTube. But well, I think I did pretty good. The girl did good. And the card is even opening the correct way. So, shall we have owls on here or polar bears? Well, we just bring the polar bears out. They're out. I do like baby. It just worked well that baby's facing that way, and as far as I'm concerned, mommy bear. For me, this is the three bears. Because, well, you can put in, I'm not going to put a sentiment on this time just to say, do you know, it could be anything. It does have somebody decorating a Christmas tree, but it still could be a December birthday. My daughter has her birthday in December. Yeah. Poor family planning, as they say, but hey, that's what it is. And so quite often a wee winter card, themed card is nice. Yeah, you're right, Barb, it would. Yeah, you could have put some glue on the foam, but we got away with it. Actually, to be honest, it's still, the bit of card is slightly, like a hair's breadth higher than the rest of the foam tape because of the layers of card. Right, so we need light card to stamp our polar bears. The same thing with the polar bears as with the owls, is whatchamacallit, and Wink of Stella, Pussycat, Wink of Stella, and it just sets the scene a bit, that's all. Not necessary, you know, it's not absolutely necessary, but in class quite a few of the ladies, because you're using what you've got at home, quite a few of them had other polar bear sets, so it gave them the chance to pull them all out. And so yeah, there were some amazing, because there's been quite a lot of, I mean, it doesn't have to be a Stampin' Up stamp set you use. Goodness me, you could cut a picture from a magazine to decorate a card. But they were all pulled, because a lot of the ladies who do my classes probably have more Stampin' Up sets than I have. Some of them, I would say, they're verging on museum collections. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up, totally appreciate that, all the support you guys give me. And oh, just while we're talking about that, I am going to do a Zoom event soon. I haven't set the date, but I am going to have a wee look. It's going to be a free Zoom event, absolutely free, no need to buy anything, no need to pay anything, for all my supporters, whether you watch my YouTube videos, whether you just like things on my Facebook page, whatever, for everyone to come and join and do some mystery stamping. So I'm going to set up a mystery stamping. So what would happen is you let me know you want to come along by email. Again, Joanna did put my email here, or through my Facebook. There's loads of links down below of how to get in touch with me. You let me know you want to join in. I will send you a wee list of what you need to get ready. It'll just be like card, maybe some paper, some stamps and some ink, and you'll need a trimmer. And what happens is I give you the first clue probably a day or two before the event, and it tells you, you know, you need a piece of card cut to this size, you need some DSP and a stamp set or two that kind of work together, colours of card, just so that what you've got coordinates, because that's Stampin' Up's strength, isn't it, the coordination. And you just come and craft along. I'm not sure, I probably said thanks, Shaz. Part of the Gulf Stream, I don't know, Shaz. I don't remember what I say, I just say things. I wasn't talking about you, so that's okay. I was maybe just saying that you might like to join in the mystery stamping event, which is, as I say, it's going to be a free event. It's just a thank you to all of you for all your lovely support in whatever way you support me. Just saying hello or making a comment. Oh, Helen, sorry. Yeah. Well, Helen, you did the class, but you know, I'm just doing these for anyone who wasn't able to be in class, and I just thought that the general audience would appreciate. Of course, you had to leave class early, so that could be revision for you. So this is the original polar bear card, and this is the one that I've just done. I did find, Helen, and if I had known at the time, did you win these in the raffle at all? I won these in the raffle and they're brilliant in the shaker card. Again, these are going on with dimensionals. Ah, you're so sweet. That is why I'm doing the thank you event for you guys. You're just all so lovely and so supportive. And you know, it's amazing because, you know, we can't all get out, and what an advantage we're going to have on the older generation when I get old. I'm not sure, I might already be there, I'm not sure. But you know, just to know you've got some friends in the computer, your computer friends. And I know I have met a lot of you face to face and in Zoom. But you know, our parents didn't have that. And I think my mum would have got on a lot better if she could have accessed a bit more company without leaving the house. Oh, that's a shame I did. In the back, not when, but in the wee baggy things that we, honour bag things. Yeah, so, yeah. They are retired. And you can add some bling. So in the class everybody got some of these faceted gems, I think they call them. I'm just going to put that one there simply because it was off. But we've got rather a lot of bling, so you could add anything that you've got that's sparkly. Let's see. A bit squint, but we can just pop these. Again, because these snowflakes have got a middle, then you can just be over the top and put a gem in the middle of each one. Just because I can. There we go. And as I say, I've not put a sentiment on that one. I'm totally taken. Obviously I've still got to put something in the middle, but I will do that in a minute. I think I've been on here quite a long time now. So I'm just going to tidy a wee bit and let you see the cards. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of this month's technique class, which I have not advertised. You are seeing it before anyone. So you came in at the right time there, Helen. As I say, I have just yesterday advertised the product-based class, and this morning I've been working on the technique class. The technique class is the one where you use your own things at home, and I just send you out some basic bits and bobs. So this is very quick. It's a tea light card class. So tea light will go in there. Shine it up. Do you want to look? Okay. I'm spoiling you all now. As long as this doesn't stop you buying the class, and I'll lose it because I'm showing you already. Just bear with me. I'm just going to pop a light in and let you see. It'll probably not work very well with because it's still daylight. I think you can see the effect of the wee tea light in there. Very cute. Now that's a bigger look than I planned to give you. And that's a folded up card that you can send in an envelope and just tell the person to put a tea light in. And this one again, I've used the Marius Forest paper, whatever the paper's called. Da-da-da-da. I've done embossed vellum. That's 2 of the cards. There will be 4 cards in the class. I'm not showing you anymore because it takes away the surprise when you get it. So yeah, that will be advertised very soon. It will be a Zoom class. It will be available to everyone across the world. So there you have it. That was the first one. And that was the second one. The other 2 cards are made by exactly the same method. One's got a wee baggie and one's got them. So there you have it. I'll take these away. The ones, the older ones that have been kicking about a while. And that is our 2 new. So let me know how you get on. Pardon me. Please come into Jazzle Dazzle and Friends Craft share group and share what you make. I'd love to see what you make with that. If you did the class, please. Oh look, I've lost one. Did I miss that or did it fall off? I don't know. There we go. There we have it. So thanks very much. Yeah, I'll be doing that all. Look. Everybody that comes in the house will go, look what I made, look what I made. They're so cool. Right, I need to get going. So I've told you loads. I've shared too much. I just forgot to put it on, okay. I'm letting you see them up close. So effective. So thanks so much for coming and sharing my afternoon. Lots of thumbs ups, please. Look out for, if you want to know when my classes are, the best thing to do is get yourself added to my email address. Yeah. That's the best way. So if you look back here, it's in the comments from Joanna. She's obviously had to go back to work. Let me find my way around here. Yeah, so yeah, it's in the comments. It's also janice.mcglen@gmail.com. It's not complicated. It's, and the McGlen part is a previous name, but I was too lazy to change my name. And I'm too lazy to change my email. So it's MCGLEN. Yeah. So thank you everybody for sharing this Friday afternoon. Thank you for all the fab comments that you guys are giving me. You're really supporting me, my 100 days of simple stamping. Oh, and we're past the 5th. We've done more than a 5th of it. So, you know, we're going to get there. We're coming up to a quarter. During this coming week, we will get to a quarter of the way through. And what's scary about that is when I'm finished that, we will be at Christmas. So anyway, bye just now. Take care. I love you all.